Hey Woodhounds, so the day is finally here. The day to start the boiler. So it's the 4th of October, and usually I start the wood boiler up around the 1st of October. I'm a few days late because last week I was down in Ohio, but today we're gonna get this Woodmaster 4400 fired up and we're gonna begin the fall and winter season. This will be my 9th season heating the house and the hot water with the Woodmaster 4400. So I did something a little different this year. I actually ordered a maintenance kit, I guess it's called, or a startup kit for the boiler. So I'm gonna go over that, show you guys what's in it, and then we're gonna replace a few things on the boiler before we fire it up. So one of the things that I've never done in all of the years of owning my Woodmaster 4400 is I've never replaced the rope here on the door. And you can see it's jammed in there pretty good and looking like it needs to be replaced. Ooh, I'm a little worried about pulling that spot out. So that's going to be the first thing I tackle, is I'm going to put a new rope on the door here. And then the other thing is there's a little damper flap on top of this blower that they recommend changing every 2 years, I think it is. So I'm going to change that. Then we're going to put in some new treatment in the water, top the water. Well, we're going to first flush a little bit out, see how it looks, put some new treatment in, and then hopefully I'll be firing this thing up here before the end of the afternoon. Yeah, it looks like it's part of the rope. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. Let me get that cleaned up and then we'll come back and put the new rope on. All right, the new rope is all in, all around the edges. Had to stretch it a little bit to get it to fit up and meet at the end there, but now let's shut the door. Compared to the old rope, this should make a big difference. Now I know this is gonna shut a little tough the first time. All right, there we go. To me, this feels like it's in just as good a shape as the replacement one. The video I watched on replacing this, when they took this off, it was like all cracked and dried out and not very flexible. But this one looks like it's pretty much as good as the one I'm replacing it with. So I think I'm going to leave this on and then just save this replacement part in case I ever do need to change it. But I think I'm just going to leave this. So there's the water I drained out. Not very much sediment. I know it probably takes a little bit more to drain out, so let's go ahead and do another bucket. We'll drain some more out. That doesn't look too bad either, so I think that's all I'm going to drain out. So the dealer that I bought the Woodmaster from, he told me that you don't have to drain all the water out every year like some people recommend or that some people do. He said to do a couple buckets like this, see if there's a lot of sediment in the water? If there isn't, he said, don't drain it out, because when you drain out the entire water jacket, you expose that inside to air. And when you expose it to air, that's when you can start getting rust. So I drained out 2 buckets that were half, 3/4 full. There wasn't a lot of sediment in it. And so I think it's good to go. I'm just going to put the cover back on here, refill, and now I'm going to add the treatment, refill the water, and flip her on. All right, so now I'm going to add this treatment back in, and this is just Amtech 300 professional strength boiler treatment, 1 gallon. And normally I usually add this stuff like every other year, just because I don't drain everything out. And again, this is just something that I went online, I Googled Woodmaster 4400 startup kit, and was directed to a website that has this whole startup kit available. The rope, the sealant, the flapper, which I didn't need, and the water treatment. So I'm going to add this gallon in, and then we should be good to go as soon as we top it off with water. The last step before we fire it up, we got to take the cap off the chimney. So all I use for my cap on my chimney is just a flower pot, just a cheap, I don't know, a couple dollar flower pot. That's the nice thing about it. You can just throw it down, don't have to worry. All right, so things are looking good in there. All right, so the cap is off the chimney. The water is topped off. The new rope is put in around the door. Everything is set. With this, with your startup kit, the packaging that they send looks like it'll work great for a little added tinder. And there we go. The 2021 outdoor wood boiler season has begun. All right, so now I'm going to flip the switch. Shut the door. And we're going to hit our little reset button. Uh-oh. All right, so it's a new day. Yesterday, when I flipped the switch to turn the blower on, the flap opened, but the blower did not engage and did not start up. So I had a little trouble. I had to check it out. The blower, actually, I could not even move the fan on the inside. So fast forward 24 hours later, I've got a new blower to install. That's, I guess, the one nice thing about having a Woodmaster dealer 20 minutes from your house. So I went and picked up the new blower. So now I'm going to have to figure out how to put this on right here, replace that one, and then hopefully we can get this thing going. So there's a tip for you. If you're starting up your outdoor wood boiler, Woodmaster or probably whatever brand it is, make sure everything is working before you light the fire inside. Yesterday, I just assumed everything would work. I lit the fire, turned it on, the blower didn't go on, and so, yeah, the inside was full of smoke. I had to let that all dissipate out, but now we're back, like I said, the next day. So I'm gonna get to replacing this blower and see how difficult it is. The guy at the dealer that I went to said that this is very easy to replace. However, he does not know me, because I can make something very easy be very difficult. This is interesting. I don't know if you can see this or not, but it looks like down inside here, there's like a whole bunch of almost like creosote built up inside the vent. That's, I'm guessing, not supposed to be there. And there. I got everything hooked up here, so now before I put the cover back on this and put everything in here, I'm going to turn this on to see if the blower fires up and if this damper lifts up. All right, power is on. Let me hit the reset. Hey, there we go. We got air. Got the blower on, the damper's up. All right, so now I got the cover back on. The new blower is in. The new rope is sealed around the door. Still have the kindling in there. So now we can start the fire. All right, there we go. The fire's burning. Let's turn on the fan. Fan is on, so let's shut her up. We'll give it a few seconds, see if she's actually working. Oh yeah. We got smoke coming out of the chimney. There it is. The first smoke from the boiler. Fall 2021. So our starting water temperature is at 64 degrees. We need to raise that up to 170, and then that'll shut the blower off. And then after that, once the temperature drops down to 160, that'll turn the blower back on, heat the fire up to 170, it shuts off, and the cycle just keeps repeating all winter long. Oh yeah, she's burning good and hot. Burning nice. All right, so there you go. The thermostat hit 170, the blower shut off, so now this fire will sit and smolder until we pull enough heat off of it inside to drop that water temperature down to 160, and then the process, like I said, starts all over again. So the heating season has officially begun here on the Back 40 Firewood channel. The Woodmaster 4400 is fired up. It took a little bit more maintenance this year than any other year. First year that I've had to replace anything. First year that I did replace anything. The rope around the door and I ended up having to fix the blower. The process to fix it was a little more, wasn't too bad, just the placement of the bolts and where to put everything together could have been better, but it is what it is. Got it fixed, got it running. It's burning now, so in an upcoming video, maybe not next video, but in an upcoming video, I'll go over the whole process of how this all works as far as heating the house and the hot water. So look for that coming out here soon. So thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Stay safe, have fun, and be cool.